What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking a break from working on the truck and working on my motorcycle. I don't feature it that often here on the channel, but unfortunately I have to install a part on this today that could have been prevented, or I should have installed earlier. As you saw in the thumbnail, my bike took a spill in the driveway. So I'm installing frame sliders on the bike today. I got these off of Amazon. I'll have that link down in the description below. These didn't come with any instructions, but I'm sure I can figure it out. You can see one side is longer than the other, same with all of the hardware, and I just have to figure out which side these brackets go on. So this kit is a no drill kit, and that's what these adapters here are for. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking these fairings off. You can see the bike did go down by a previous owner on this side, but I think they might have replaced something, or that's all the damage that happened. If we go to this side now, unfortunately, if you own a motorcycle, you know what it's like. This is your baby. You treat it the best you can, and obviously dropping it in the driveway. Somehow the kickstand wasn't all the way down, and I just heard a thunk. Came outside and it was down. So here's the damage that it did on this side. It's right up underneath here. My handlebars were turned the other way, so this damage here is not from the clutch lever there. I've got a couple scratches down below, and then up back here on the passenger seat, if you can see that mark right there. On my bike, all the hardware requires a 4.5mm Allen wrench. It might be different on your bike, but at least for the CBR, it's a 4.5. That took all of about 2-3 minutes to do. It's usually easier on my bike if I go ahead and take this off as one piece. It does separate in the center here, but I like doing that way. It's not really hard to get it off. I'm gonna start off on this side of the bike here, and I have my 17mm socket to go ahead and start taking this bolt out. It looks like there is a spacer on the back side of this bolt as well, which will get replaced with the new spacer in the adapter. And with this bolt out, this is the spacer that's on the back side there. I went ahead and took the smaller of the adapters to do for this side. I'm not sure, this should be right. The other one is a little bit larger, so I think that's a pretty good fitment for right now. If I have to switch them, I'll let you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the stock bolt back in. And so the back of this acts as that spacer like you just saw me remove. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the shorter slider on this side. It has this metal sleeve that runs through the middle of it, and then I have the shorter bolt here, which is a 6mm Allen wrench here for this bolt. So this will just go ahead and line up into place right here. Alright, so that is side one kind of mocked up. It really wasn't all that bad to install so far. Moving on to this side now, same 17mm socket for this bolt, right? And this has a spacer as well. I feel like this side would be the longer one, Bri, because it has to, this sits farther back, so it has to clear this, unlike the other side. So this is the larger of the adapters, and they are metal. I mean, they're pretty solid, so the risk of them cracking is probably not as great. So now the only problem is, I think, having the bike up off the kickstand. Can you hold it like that?
At least the frame slider's on the other side.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Can I do this? Yeah, that's working. Just tap it. I'm more worried about getting it lined up first. There we go. And then twisting it.
Now this.
Because I'm not sure where it needs to go.
Probably right around there.
Right there? Yeah.
It kind of, this piece has a form in it to fit this piece.
Yeah. And I'm just going to snug this one up again. We're going to mock it up like the other side. Figure out where to put this. It's probably just going to get put right there. There's not really anywhere to zip tie that one out of the way. Alright, so here's the longer one. As you can tell, this part is much longer than the other side. So I have all the hardware for that. Alright, so that's the completion of both of them now. And now I just have to put the lower fairing back on and see, does it stick out a lot farther?
It's like it. This one is just on the inside of your peg.
Yeah.
Oh, so is this one actually.
I don't know. I feel like you would want more on this side because it's not only it's the side that would fall more often, but
in relation to the pegs, they're even.
Yeah.
So that's probably right.
Before I put that on, we'll just show you Brian's bike here for reference. he has the no cut options as well. Hey, your spacers are like almost the same.
Yeah.
I didn't even really look at that before.
So this is, I did drop the bike in my driveway once.
Yeah.
If you look on it, you can kind
Little
of
scuff right here.
Yeah, a little smudge.
Yeah, that's way better than the damage my bike has.
That's what happens when you're in your garage with flip flops and then you forget the kickstand's not down.
Yeah.
You gotta set it down. But yeah, they fell and 0 damage.
So that's one side.
This
and his
one-
is actually cut out so you don't have to cut the fender,
Yeah,
which
this
is pretty cool to
a direct
see.
bolt to the actual frame rail. You can see it in there.
Oh, you only have one adapter. Okay.
Because I mean, there's different bikes and different.
Yeah, different designs to them. All right, so this side is going to take me just a little bit longer because I have to do these lines through the hole there. But we definitely don't have any rubbing issues or any fitment issues. They are in the right spot. So actually, before I go ahead and put this on, I do need to tighten down these bolts once more, and then everything will be completed. So there's the installation of the no-cut frame sliders for the CBR600. Honestly, it really wasn't all that bad. Just take the larger slider for the side where the clutch is, all the larger hardware and the larger adapter, and that's pretty much it. That way it splits it for this side and this side, and you can see that sticking out versus this side here. Now these right here are just for my stand, so they didn't do anything when it tipped over. These probably didn't even, oh, there's a little mark on it, but it wasn't enough to save the bike, which actually would have been cool if it had a rear slider as well. Now we're actually going to test this out. So we're gonna set you guys up here and see how well it does. I don't wanna have the bike over for too long. I don't know if the mirror would stick out farther than the handlebars.
Yeah.
Now when my bike fell, my bars were turned this way, which I don't do a lot. I wonder how it would do like this.
They're not going to hit at all.
Yeah, but this. So should I just do it this way?
Yeah, because generally that's how it would happen.
All right, so you watch everything back there.
Now these bikes, guys, are 420 pounds-ish. They get heavy real quick at the right
Yeah.
angle.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, that's cool. That's so cool.
Here, I'll get a shot. Oh,
Yeah, do
this
the
is horrible.
film. So the only thing that bent was my peg.
Okay.
You see that?
All right, guys, you can see. Look at that.
I would have never had all this damage.
Dang.
Oh, God.
Leg day.
Dude, that is pretty awesome. Now, I will say though, my kind of rear lift slider thing actually helped a little too.
Oh, that's good.
It was resting on that.
Yeah.
So,
That was, everything was like this far off. Like,
Man.
that was really good.
well, maybe we should try the other side now.
All right.
Let me tighten this back up. Dude, that's, oh my gosh, $25 saved me like $200 worth of damage.
Well, guys, note to self, whenever you buy your bike, just get frame sliders. How much were these things?
25 bucks.
$25.
Now, here's something else that I forgot to talk about. I have seen sliders between $50 and $100. I really don't see the need to spend 2 times, even 3 times the amount. These look like they're gonna be all I need.
Now, one thing, mine, those are polycarbonate plastic as well, and they did not shatter at all.
Yeah.
I don't mean, there had some good reviews of these. If they shatter
Yeah.
when it falls, they're useless. They are a plastic of some sort.
Yeah.
I mean, they feel just like the ones on mine, so hopefully they are a very high quality polycarbonate.
I'm just gonna keep everything normal then. The mirrors didn't even hit.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be doing this to my bike. My pride and joy. So
Yeah.
this, oh gosh.
So that,
So it would still,
how far? Wait.
no, it would still tip all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's, yep, it would still go.
Like all the way to the gas tank?
Oh yeah, like look, it'll go all the way down this side. Ready? So, I mean, at least it would hit this first, but it looks
Yeah.
like you'd have
some upper damage.
some upper damage, but it wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah.
I had the bike like this. I guess the kickstand was kind of like this, and it was going, and it just moved and went downhill and went just like that, and
Yeah.
went down.
And honestly, guys, that happened to me actually. So when I dropped my bike, I forgot the kickstand was up, and as I went to put it on the kickstand, it got too heavy at a certain point, and with flip-flops on, it laid down.
Yeah.
And then I had it on the kickstand too, and it started moving, and the corner of my eye, I saw it, and it fell on my leg, put a cut in my leg this big, broke my windshield, and I still have a scar 2 years later on my leg because of that.
Yeah.
And I mean, my frame sliders would have saved it, but the kickstand, always make sure it is angled forward. That'll kill you.
So this could have been prevented. This could have been prevented. This could have been prevented, and a little bit of here.
Yeah.
Look at that right there. So I don't know if I'll fix that or not. Maybe I'll get some new fairings and a whole new kit at some point. It just stinks that like that's $200 worth of damage easy.
At least.
And it doesn't even look that bad because this is a whole new piece. This is a whole new piece. So those were 25 bucks. I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Just a little bit of extra protection for your bike. I would definitely recommend this on any style bike, whether it's a sport bike, Harley, what are the other bikes? Enduro bike.
Whatever.
I don't need on a dirt bike because I'm more okay with my dirt bike crashing in the dirt than I am with this tipping over. Because you just get back on that and keep going. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a huge thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. We also have free shipping on our merchandise for the rest of the year. That link is down in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.